Beloved heart, I invite you to sign up to my mailing list, and as a result of signing up, you will get a free gift. It's a 5D rebalance tune up of all these chakras, and chakras are my specialty. So I would love to gift you with this transmission that is filled with light language and codes to help you stay balanced and tuned up during these increased frequencies of energy of this ascension, this new earth frequency. So check out the links in the notes of this show. And I look forward to connecting with you. I am sending you love. This is the transfiguration of the new you. Welcome back, beloved heart. I am your host, Monica Bermudez, for this podcast. So April is one of my favorite months because this is a month that typically increases the amount of Christ consciousness energy. And I am not speaking from a religious perspective. So the Christ energy has existed even before any human religion existed. In particular, April 2025 feels like it's already New Earth vibes. And we have entered a new cycle as well, because Neptune switched to Aries at 0 degrees, and 0 is a symbolism of ground zero start, where there is a great potential for many things. So lately, I can feel much stronger that we are living in a world that felt like we were in a dream or in a matrix of illusion. So it feels like an inception dream. If you ever saw that movie Inception, it's a film from 2010 with the main actor being Leonardo DiCaprio. And it's all about a dream within a dream and waking up in different layers of a dream. It's a very interesting concept that I really feel that we're experiencing right now. Well, I'm personally experiencing it right now myself. So that is what spiritual awakening is to me. It's like different layers of remembering at a soul level after a deep sleep or a light sleep for some. So in this episode, we're going to speak of Cosmic Master Yeshua and deliver a channel message from him toward the end of this episode. So stick around for it. So I refer to him as Cosmic Master because that is how I've seen and experienced him growing up. So, Cosmic Master Yeshua is one of my spiritual guides, or part of my council of spirit guides, as I grew up knowing. He feels very cosmic soul family to me, and he is an integral part of me. So, as a caveat that may shock some of you, is that I am not religious, nor do I associate to any religion, and I've never been Christian in any way, nor do I need to be or desire it. So for those who, I heard someone say, I forget where I heard this, where someone was asked if they found Jesus, and the answer was, well, Jesus was never lost. So anyways, just a little side joke, may trigger some. But in any case, you don't have to associate to any religion for him to be your own guide, right? Basically, you can connect whenever and wherever you may be. And I can feel many of you listening also have him as your spirit guide, and some of you may not yet be fully aware of this, and this is part of the reason why I was feeling this lovingly nudging from him for this episode. And I have loved Joshua with all my heart as one of my spirit guides, and I love all my spirit guides, by the way, but I really do feel that love resonance from him very strong. And he has been instrumental in my spiritual growth and navigating the harsh aspects of being human, especially having the courage to do what I'm doing now. He is very galactic from what I feel from him as well. And we have this very deep galactic connection too. So, and he has so much love for all of us. I mean, I could really just feel it right now that I'm talking about him. And I really do feel that you're feeling this as well from your heart. So what I feel is that many are resistant to connect with Cosmic Master Yeshua because there is a bit of religious trauma still that is resurfacing in a different way, causing major triggers. And I am there with you on this because I am one who had to like heal so much of my religious trauma, a lot of the triggering every time, others would speak, because in a different way from a religious perspective, I would often get very triggered about it. So I had to like really heal that in me. So I get it. So this episode's intended for healing and to shift this perspective and also connect with Cosmic Master Yeshua from your heart and from a galactic aspect. So I'm not here to tear on anyone's religion. So it would be antichrist, in my opinion, to do so. And I am simply sharing from my own experience and the energy I feel with him. And I know that I don't often openly talk about his connection that I have, with him because there was a fear in me that people would misconstrue my relationship with him and get twisted about the religious aspects and so forth. So all I ask is to listen with an open mind and feel from your heart, as well as set aside any beliefs you may have been engraved through religion. The real truth is the one that is within your heart and soul, not the one that is told to you through others. So most of all, if it does not resonate for you, then it's not for you, and that's okay. Take it or leave it, and that is part of heart discernment. So, in relation to this topic, recently I was watching a YouTube channel where the host of the channel came to visit Mount Shasta for the very first time to get insight on what it's like for some to live off grid or very remote. Basically, many who live in the forest, and there are many in the area who do. And I personally have met people who used to live in on the mountain and in the forest, and they had some fascinating stories to share. So love hearing other stories, and I will leave it for another topic. And also kudos to them for doing it because it takes so much bravery, especially if you've lived in the city for a while. But that is a whole other topic in itself. So getting to the point of this episode, while the YouTube host was in Mount Shasta, he was being escorted by, this is like one of my favorite scenes in that, which relates to this topic. And so he was being escorted by one of the locals in the area. And he got a chance to meet one of the local tribe members, the indigenous members, still many tribes around here in Mount Shasta. So as a little side note, I actually like to watch different YouTube channel of other people visiting different places around the world to look at their perspective on these areas. So it's experiencing travel from the viewpoint of others in different perspectives. So I will call it a shared perspective. And I still love to travel so I can get get firsthand my own personal experience from my own perspective. So in any case, I found this episode of his first visit to Mount Shasta very fascinating from his perspective, from an observatory point of view. So, and it is expansive for us in our spiritual evolution and growth too. So back to the YouTube host who was at this remote home in the woods, the middle of the woods. He went into one of these rooms and he saw that the person, from this tribe had these like different cosmic master pictures, as the artist depicts them. And among them was a picture of Cosmic Master Yeshua. But in the YouTube host said to the tribe person, I'm surprised you have this picture of Jesus. And the tribe person said, what do you mean? And the YouTube host replied, very politely, but very curious way of like looking at it. He's like, was surprised that you have, such a Christian thing here amongst your belongings of all your other pictures. But the the way I saw it, right, the tribe person kind of gave him this look like he was a deer in the headlights. It kind of made me laugh in a way. But then he calmly said and happily explained that it's all about the energy and the frequency, right? And not associated to any religion. But he has a picture, Cosmic Master Yeshua, because of the energy, basically, is what he was saying. So now he didn't say this in particular, but basically, though, from my point of view, what this energy is the energy of Christ consciousness. So, because in many mystical ancient wisdom, it has been recorded and revealed, many of which I grew up, studying and integrating since I was little, that Cosmic Master Yeshua acquired a significant amount of Christ consciousness energy while he was in physical form, known as Jesus by his name. So, in a way, he became a representative of this energy. So, he serves as a role model for this way of being. And you have the ability to acquire this Christ consciousness too. And if you want to check out for yourself this YouTube channel, it is Peter Santinello. So to further emphasize this point, there was a recent video clip on Bashar who was asked about Jesus or Yeshua. For those who don't know, Bashar is a future aspect of us as human hybrids who is channeled via Dara Anka. You can say that they are a future version of our spiritual guides for us. So before I share what Bashar said, I want to make a point that I'm not just believing what he says. I share because this has been my personal experience with Cosmic Master Yeshua growing up and in the present moment experience. And I will say we are in alignment to this message. So I want it to be further emphasized. And it doesn't mean I agree with everything that is said either. And I would like to grab bits and pieces from other channelers that have resonance. And furthermore, you're your own channel too. So you can validate for yourself. I often said this so many times in different talks of my episodes and so forth. And I am very particular myself of the channel that I listen to based on my free will to what resonates in my heart. And I don't listen just because someone recommends a channeler to me. It's because I attune to my heart to feel if it is appropriate for me at this time or if they are in alignment with my soul path. And I have often been guided to channelers without recommendation from anybody, but it's been mainly through my own spirit guides, my own council of guides. And that's how I've operated since, I got into trusting more in my own intuition. And I desire this for others too, to be in their own empowerment of trust of their own intuition. Yet, I am open to hearing what others recommend, but it does not mean I will do it. So here's what Bashar said, and I'm going to emphasize three main points from his messages, right? So putting it into my own context as well from my own personal experience too. So what he said about Jesus as a person, as a man who lived, more than 2,000 years ago, right? Number one, he was a spiritual teacher. So Jesus was a highly evolved being who embodied unconditional love and divine wisdom. His teachings were about understanding the true nature of the self and realizing one's potential as an expression of source energy. Like other spiritual teachers, was not necessarily meant to be worshipped as a deity, but seen as an example of the potential that all humans have to connect to divine wisdom and unconditional love. And that is all of us. Number two, the empowerment that goes with this, right? This is the embodiment of empowerment. And this is one of my favorite themes because I often emphasize this in my talks as well. So Bashar often speaks about the importance of individuals recognizing their own power and potential. As such, he has referred to Jesus as a great example of someone who understood and expressed this power very fully. And just like Jesus, you can align with your higher selves and manifest your deepest desires by operating from a place of love, joy, and authenticity. And the very last one that I really feel is happening right now for 2025 is that he served as a catalyst and a rebel for his time. So this is really coming up very strong right now for this year. And Bashar has also suggested that Jesus was part of a broader process of human spiritual evolution. There have been many historical figures come to Earth at different times to assist in raising the consciousness of humanity, which is what we're all doing here. All those who are Starseed light workers coming together, right, for this very reason, to assist. So Jesus, in this view, played a role in catalyzing a shift in human awareness toward love, unity, and higher dimensional consciousness. Christ consciousness is an energy or frequency of unconditional love, compassion, and connection to all of life. And Bashar notes that this frequency is available to everyone, not just Jesus, and that Jesus has a living embodiment of this higher consciousness. So Bashar encourages people, and I also encourage you, to tap into your own Christ consciousness as a way of living from a place of love, service, and understanding. Unlock your limitless potential with the monthly Multiversal Circle of Creation. This sacred quantum manifestation ritual will awaken your inner power and connect you to the successful versions of yourself across the multiverse. Clear blocks, amplify your creative energy, and set powerful intentions for abundance, love, and possibilities. Activate your galactic aspects, recalibrate your nervous system, and manifest your dreams with cosmic clarity. Available in person and via Zoom. Join us for this transformative experience today. So this brings us now into this channel message from Cosmic Master Yeshua. So feel free to listen to this as often as desired, and feel free to pause in areas you need to integrate longer. And please share with others as well. And I also want to mention that this, how this was channeled. So I did this via automatic writing. So I get into automatic writing as well as part of the channeling. And as I was writing the message, right, I was also feeling the energy in my heart. And as I wrote these words, there were tears of joy because his love is so tremendous. And I really hope that you feel this too. So would love to hear your feedback on it. You can find my contact information in the episode notes as well. So we'll just conclude with it because I found it to be very powerful, very healing, and very, empowering as well. So just take a deep breath. Now just drop into your heart and listen with the ears of your heart. See with the eyes of your heart. Feel with the God of your heart. And take another deep breath. And just release. Slowly, slowly. Releasing anything that needs to be released. Beloved child of light that you are, a child of God, my brothers, my sisters, I greet you with such deep love of the heart and deep sacredness within your heart. Feel this connection deeply within your heart as I am in your greatest depths of oneness. And in that oneness is a deep love that I have for you and a deep love from God, the source of all that is. The path is arduous, but you would not be here if you could not handle it. You already are a master at heart, and it is just a matter of remembrance of this. You have been trained and prepared for many lifetimes in other realms of dimensional existence for this moment in time of existence, for the great shift on the planet. I am with you more than you can ever imagine. You have never been alone, and I am embracing you and loving you. The Christ consciousness within, let it come forth. Feel its energy within you. Let it heal any religious trauma or any other form of trauma that is coming up. Let it be consumed into the sacred flames of Christ's consciousness that is also rebirthing you and renewing you. Your future aspect dwells within these sacred flames. So release what no longer serves you and allow you a moment of time with it. Know that I am with you and seek my assistance for deeper Christ consciousness assistance. The energy that you hold within you. You are loved in more ways than you can ever imagine from a human aspect, so just feel this divine love deeply from all of us. And so it is. And this concludes our episode. Thank you for your time.